All right, we are on air.
Testing.
Test. Welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is a little different. We're not talking contracts or crazy closing stories, mainly. I'm sure that'll come in at some point.
It always does.
We're talking about why we even started this podcast in the first place.
Because let's be real, starting a podcast isn't exactly on most title companies' to-do list.
But we did have our reasons and some big goals behind it. So today we're pulling back the curtain and showing the why behind the mic.
Yay! I'm excited.
Love it.
All right. Thinking back, who had the idea and how did it even come about?
I'm sure Tab had the idea. I mean, Tab does all the ideas.
She is the idea generator.
I mean, this is me living out dreams of being an e-news anchor when I first stepped foot at the University of Tennessee. Go Vols.
Go Vols. So this is just a little, like a hobby you wanted to do?
I mean, I think that when we've done all the things together that we have done thus far, it made sense. And then when we started this company and started building our brand, and I think back to just when we all have conversations about podcasts all the time, and I've always been like probably the nerd that I am and listen to talk radio more than music. You know, it just, I don't know, I thought it would be fun. And
We have a lot to say, too. So might as well let our audience hear it.
Yes.
Instead of just all of us all the time.
Exactly. And I mean, I think that if you've got an audience, a customer base, which here goes me with my passion for title, but it just brings like transparency to our industry and like brings public awareness and education to consumers, because all of us since the beginning have wanted to educate consumers on like what it is we really do. So
I feel like everybody is aware that you buy a house or you sell a house, you know, refinance. Like, you might not have experienced it, but you know it's a thing.
right.
But very few people understand that the title company part of it, and it's incredibly important, and it's something that most people, unless you're in the industry, you don't know about it. So I think this is a really good opportunity for us to educate and just reach out to all of the consumers so they can, because even whether they close with us or not, like, please close with us, obviously, but wherever you are, wherever you're closing, you can get some, you know, peace of mind. If we give you some expectations of what's going to happen and what you could expect, it's a little less scary.
Yeah.
Because it's a stressful situation.
Yes.
Buying, selling a house, like moving, packing everything. Like, everything about it is stressful. So this part doesn't have to be.
Exactly. So just bringing awareness, I guess, that our job even exists.
Yeah. I mean, honestly.
I mean, we're behind the scenes.
Yeah, definitely behind the scenes.
And we're always saying, like, we're your people, and this is why. So hopefully this podcast helps us educate the agents out there, realtors, lenders, buyers, sellers, builders,
Investors, all
our children.
everyone. I know.
On
Hopefully
what
after
escrow?
this, my kids will understand I'm not a real estate agent.
And your husband will know
see.
what you do.
My husband might remember the name of our company after this podcast.
Oh, Jake.
I mean, even that statement, Mel, is just like the essence of why we love what we do.
Yes.
Because our families know that we come to work, we love it, we enjoy it, and then we come home and we are like happy to be at home. And
Yes.
like, it's just...
They may not know what we do, but they know we're happy to do it.
That's right. That's right. So I think because or so few people, I should say, understand what we do, why we do it, is another reason we want to get out there there's so much fraud. And
So
if
much.
you are not in it every day, you might not even know it exists. And so, you know, buying real estate, it's one of your biggest financial transactions that most people make. And so protecting it is what we do.
Right.
We not only insure the property, so if something sneaks up after you've bought it that we had no idea about, you could be protected. But also, just doing the transaction itself, there's so much fraud these days. I mean, we have to verify every single ID of everybody who's signing. We have already had fake IDs been tried to come through, that we've shut that down. We have had people claim that their spouse died and they were selling the property. And, I mean, their spouse did die, but were they still married? We don't know. There's just so much shadiness.
And even today, didn't you have someone say they didn't have their ID to come meet a notary and sell a property?
Yes, and I let him know, you can go to the DMV and you can get your identification card. If your driver's license was taken away, there are other ways to get an ID, and that has to happen in order to sell your property. That is a fact. There is no negotiating. It just is what it is, and you have to do it.
Because we're what? We're not buying a TV at Best Buy, right now.
What you said, and I didn't have to say it. I mean, it's just like it makes you, pause, like, oh my gosh, dude, like, you're selling your whole house. Like, don't you think, like, if you have to show your ID, like, basically to do everything in life, why would you not need an ID to sell a house? It blows my mind.
Exactly.
And, like, from the bottom of my heart, I want to believe that he is who he is. It's not that I want to think, like, well, he's a scammer, but maybe he is.
Exactly.
We've seen scammers before.
We're so scarred.
I am burned.
Yeah, it's so real. And I mean, that's another reason to do this podcast, because we've all been in this industry for many, many years, and we have been in front of people, including our families. But it's like, something's got to work. Like consumers, you must have a good, risk management team, which is your title company. So, hey, maybe the podcast will be the light,
the platform,
the aha moment.
Speak it out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, we've spoke on education awareness. What is it you really hope our listeners take away if they actually, give us the time of day and listen to our podcast?
Well, we're amazing, so why wouldn't they?
Stay tuned.
We're crazy.
I hope y'all know that I'm getting more and more lazy with the editing, so a lot of this is going to stay.
I'm cool with it. Okay, so what do we want our listeners to walk away with? I think confidence going into the closing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because we've got people, I'll talk to them on the phone and they're like, this is my first house I've ever bought. I don't know what these words mean. I don't know what you're asking. And, you just got to walk them through. And so listen to our crazy podcast and you'll feel just a little bit better. Not only about your closing, but probably also about your life.
Right.
Yeah, so confidence with our customers. And then also, the consumers themselves, buyers, sellers, but the agents and lenders, too. If you're a new agent, maybe you can get a good takeaway to take back to your clients by listening to us.
Definitely. I think anyone can get something out of this. Also, I think a better understanding of how people can protect themselves and their clients, because that's huge.
Yeah.
Right. And I think, too, with all of those things, the confidence, better understanding, all the common risks, like that is what our business is, right? Is risk management. But also, I want our customers, like our agents, lenders, buyers, sellers, builders, other title agents. Like this is just a goal of mine, is to just bring awareness to the whole experience. Here I go moving my hands. The whole experience of everybody coming together. It's a coordinated effort for there to be a good closing experience. And sometimes you just gotta talk it through, right? And it's got to, there has got to be communication with all parties of the transaction. And, we learn something new every day. So us talking about it is also a little therapeutic.
Oh, that's true. For sure. Definitely a little creative outlet.
Right.
I have definitely heard you say before, Tab, that we are all on the same team.
Right.
When it comes to closing. The title company, realtor, lender, buyer, seller, if there's another title company involved, we are all on the same team to get this closed and to make sure everyone has a good experience. So I think that's a great way to look at the whole process.
And then celebrate.
Yes.
Celebrate. Keys.
Also, like, I really enjoy that, like, 10 minutes ago, I was literally getting docs ready for a closing and sent to a notary, and now I'm just chatting on a podcast. Like, that's a really nice, just kind of extra to fit into my day.
Yeah, a little.
Change it up.
Exactly.
It's the culture. It's a vibe. We're a vibe.
Okay. I just had a gone rogue moment.
Oh, no.
Let's do it.
You were talking about the teamwork, the communication. Can I just bring up something that I know has been a hot topic the past 2 weeks amongst our team and other title companies?
I have no idea what you're about to say.
I don't know. I always get scared in these moments.
No, I'm talking about funding, dispersing, and keys.
Yeah.
Hey, I can take this out if it gets...
Well, here we go. Let's use our platform to explain our point of view, our side of it.
I feel like when you have, out of all the things we do, sometimes that one little thing causes the most pain on closing day. Mm-hmm. Why?
And it should be the most... What's the word I'm looking for? It should be the most automatic thing, but there's policies and procedures and requirements for every aspect of the closing to avoid the hiccups that we see, and then we're like, okay.
There's a lot of gray area.
Yeah.
Because they're like, when do I get my key? When do I cancel my homeowner's insurance? When do I start my homeowner's insurance?
Yeah.
When do I switch to electricity? And I'm like, listen.
Why can't you wire me my $1 million, but you haven't received my deed yet?
Yeah. So I feel like you guys are saying a lot of things, and our listeners probably have no idea what you're talking about.
Good job, Mel.
So
Good job.
I'm going to just rewind it real quick.
Clarify.
I'm going to just
Bring it back.
share. So here in Middle Tennessee, we have split closings, which means one title company represents a buyer. A lot of times a different title company will represent the seller. So when we have that, what happens is if we're closing the buyer, we've got the loan package, we've got the lender's money, we've got the buyer's money, we're ready to go. Buyer has signed, but the seller is in a different office, probably a different city. We've got to have his deed. We've got to have the deed, the original, to come to us. We've had too many overnights getting messed up. One time it got through a machine weird and it was all ripped up. I'm not even making that up. And so we cannot fund the whole transaction until we have all of the original documents and all of the money. So then that kind of puts a little, snag in things if the title company's not close enough to deliver the docs same day. If they're going to overnight them, then we have to wait and fund the next day. But then the buyer doesn't always want to wait. You will listen and then you'll understand.
Wow, Siri just came in hot with the closing question.
But then the buyer doesn't understand that, they don't necessarily want to wait the next day to move into their house. They just bought it. They've got a moving truck full.
Where are they going to sleep?
Where are they going to sleep? Who's going to give them the keys? When's the seller out? When's the buyer? So all those things have to be coordinated. And it takes conversations. We cannot read anyone's mind. They cannot read our mind. Mm-hmm. So we have to let them know this is the plan for the documents. This is when we're dispersing. Mm-hmm. You guys can figure out if you're going to go ahead and let the buyers move in, even though we haven't funded, or whatever everyone decides. Yeah. I feel like everyone's different.
Everyone's so different.
That's why, just like you said, explaining the processes and then getting creative when we're sitting at that closing table, because it's, sometimes when I'm doing the closings, it is setting those expectations. Like in a perfect world, if everyone shows up on time, if all the docs arrive when the delivery man estimates the time to be, and they actually get here and everything is here, right? Legible. IDs have been provided.
Notaries in the right spot.
We verify it all. Oh my gosh, this could fund today. But
It's
You know,
not a
it
perfect
might
world.
be tomorrow. Is everybody good with that? Because the escrow company's involved. We have the money. We know things have signed. We know things have closed. But, and you know what? Most always, you know, everybody's like, wow. Like, sometimes the consumers, the sellers and buyers do not even realize that, like, funding is going to happen that day. And it's like, we want to get this closed and funded.
Absolutely. We do not want to hold on to it.
But that's so much easier when you just have that conversation, what you just explained, instead of typing it in an email. Or, because they've already got that in email, let's be real.
Yeah.
Numerous times. I mean, there's, like, it's just automatic for us to always have that. But, I mean, I don't read paragraphs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes it's just like, hey, you know what? Delivery driver got stuck in traffic, whatever it is, because I can't say courier. I'm from Canaan County.
I was going to make a comment and say, nice job skirting around saying the word courier.
It's the Canaan Courier.
I thought she was trying not to say like FedEx or UPS.
Oh, that's funny.
But, you know, I mean, it's like, we know that everything's closed. Mr. Seller, we've got your funds right here in our escrow account. Are you cool if the buyer goes ahead and, you know, moves in the home or whatever it needs to be? So,
And sometimes the answer is, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
And sometimes the answer is, no way, you can't do it. And that's fine. We just
fine.
got to have a conversation about
Exactly.
it. So we got to talk to
Exactly.
realtors. Really got to talk to
So communication and a good title team.
a good title team.
Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot of info we just threw at them. Hope that education really.
I always say people can handle it. They might have to just listen a couple times.
Okay, what's one thing you hope that a listener could actually use to save them time, money, or stress?
That they can choose their title company and they can pick up the phone and call Authority Title and Escrow, and we can make the whole difficult, uneasy process smooth and breezy. Did
Yes,
that rhyme?
and listen, this goes to all my friends who have recently sold a house and didn't want to cause any waves and didn't want to tell their agent they wanted to close at a different title company. I know you know who you are. You are not causing waves. You are choosing to have the right closing experience and
not supporting their friend?
right. I have to feed my children.
Yes.
This is how I do it.
Or we're going to come to your house and eat dinner.
I know that's right.
No, it is funny. But the family and friends are often like the ones that are like, oh, you do that?
Should I do that?
Yeah.
What was your question with that Tab just answered?
That was
Like I have an answer to that question.
What's one thing you hope someone learns from listening to us that could actually save them time, money, and stress?
Okay,
Or stress.
I'm going to say do not send any wires until you speak to your title company on the phone.
Amen.
Yes.
I
Question
concur.
any wiring instructions you get, question it.
Anytime, any day, any place, do not.
Even if it's not related to buying a house, question it. Don't
Pause.
just send a wire.
And no changes.
No changes.
No changes.
Yes.
No, if you get one set of wiring instructions, we are not going to say, oh, our escrow account changed and now it's this. No, it's not. We're stuck in that. If that file's been open, we're stuck with that account. Even if we get a new one, it won't apply to you.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yes. Do not send your money anywhere that you're not supposed to.
Okay, guys. What was harder than we expected when we first started this podcast?
I feel like, Katelyn, you should answer this question because
Yeah.
you learned how to set up the recording, how to edit, how to even put a podcast out into the universe. Like, I can barely find the app on my phone to listen to a podcast. And you just did all of that on your own, completely uneducated. You didn't know how to do it, and you just taught yourself.
Yeah, she's
All of
an
it.
engineer. You're an engineer.
Thank you. No degree, but I have engineering capabilities.
AV engineer.
I think the hardest part was coming to the realization, like, if I didn't do it, it was never going to get done, and I just had to, like, grab the bull by the horns and do it.
Absolutely.
Bam.
Because we're so picky, we can't.
We are. Listen, again, I know what I don't want.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to apologize for that.
Right.
Have you ever had a moment where you thought, what do we get ourselves into? Yes.
Right.
when I had spent a month just strictly working on recording and editing, and then like it was so terrifying to hit like publish on Buzzsprout, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore after I've spent a whole month of my life working on it.
And I'm like, it'll be fine, publish.
Listen, that's just how we roll.
Yeah.
Like, look, if this doesn't work, we'll do something different. Like,
Exactly.
It's not the end of the world.
Let's go. I love it.
If this doesn't work, then I feel bad for all my friends because this equipment's coming to my house and we're going to like record something else.
You can do your own podcast.
Okay, biggest learning curve, tech, timing, or trying to keep things fresh every week. I think it's trying to get you two wrangled in to sit down and record together.
Yeah, no, that has been really hard.
I would think so too, because we can
talk about anything.
Yes, we have, and there's never not going to be a topic when it comes to title, and also when it comes to us.
Yeah.
I mean, we like to talk. It's just to like sit down and record and make it something hopefully someone would like to listen to.
Are we doing better than you expected us to do?
Oh, yeah.
I definitely think that every recording gets better. Like with the flow and all that. So I definitely think it's improving. So good job, team.
And making it a priority.
Yes, making it a priority. Yeah, I'm thankful because
I feel confident that someday soon in the near future we'll do a whole podcast, and Katelyn, you won't have to edit any of it.
Oh,
I think that's going to happen too.
Or I'm just going to get so like tired of listening to our voices, and I'm going to be like, well,
This is what we did.
If you said a bad word, then it's a mistake.
That's on you.
Well, we haven't done that, so that's good.
Oh no.
For you guys, what do you think's been the most rewarding surprise about doing this podcast?
I'm surprised by how many downloads we have already.
Yeah.
Like, we've got a lot of people talking to us about the podcast, which is so exciting because, you know, you put all the work into it, and then you put it out there, and you really have no idea. I mean, there's so many podcasts. Like, is anyone even going to listen to it?
Yeah, no.
Almost 100 people have.
That is fun. Over 100 today.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. Hey, that Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce sent it over the edge.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, Tab, big goals for the podcast. What do you see for the future of this podcast?
So many things. Are y'all ready to hear all of the things?
Yeah, all of it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I mean, I think this is just the beginning, right? I think that we have so much content already. I think that as more listeners that we're seeing every day with their questions and comments and concerns, it just opens up a whole new avenue for our industry. And I'm super excited about that. And again, I think it's just like the tip of the iceberg. We've got so many other avenues that we are going to explore, and you making this happen, Katelyn, like engineering this, us being able to sit down, talk about it, it just gets me hype. I'm hype.
Yes. I know we're going to have more guests, and so that'll be exciting. Sometimes it'll be title related, sometimes it won't, and that's going to be really cool. But I am the most excited about digging into the fraud cases that we've seen. I know we teased you with it today, and I am so ready to tell all the dirty details. That's going to be my favorite episode probably ever. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I have got so many stories.
Because the stories are mind-blowing.
They are.
And it's so, once we start talking, even with our customers that come in, when we start talking about it, just out and about, people are mind-blown. And
they're real.
And they're real.
None of them are made up.
And they never end because it happens weekly.
Yeah.
So many. Sadly, it happens weekly, but I mean, it never ends.
Okay, I'll just say this because it's not very long, but I had a contract cancel last week because the buyer ghosted us and was never responded to his agent or to me or the seller. And then the seller sent me an email and he said, hey, don't worry about this one. And then he screenshot 3 different things from the county's website where that person had been sentenced to jail time because they were impersonating buyers and
wow.
just
drama.
Yeah, I was 57 months of jail time. Yeah, so that happened.
Yes,
So-
last week.
Not ghosted, just incarcerated.
Well, I don't know. That one was from 2018. But still, there were like 3 different ones. I had to check the dates on all of them. It's like, is he in jail today? No, but I think it's all fake.
Yeah.
He wasted everyone's time. Why? I don't get what he got out of it. I don't understand, and it's frustrating.
You know,
Hate bad people.
she's venting. She's venting. I think I'm excited about guest. And then I'm excited for more Confess and Close submissions. Because those are fun. So if you have one, a closing confession or a closing question, there is a link in our bio at creative.closer on our Instagram.
Yeah, the confessions have been fun. And I think just like spotlighting our industry, again, is just going to be huge. So that's the heart behind this show, education, awareness, and protection. And that's why we do this podcast.
All right, and we are going to do, before we wrap it up, we're going to do a lightning round of bonus time. And Tab and Mel have no idea what I have up my sleeve.
Are we gonna do we have to who answers first or what?
I don't know. It's lightning round. Whoever
I'm going to read
first.
your face.
And it is called Would You Rather Title Edition.
Would you rather? That's nice.
I'm so nervous but excited.
So, Mel, Tab, I want you to answer fast, no overthinking, and then just try not to interrupt each other too much, I guess, because there is no rhyme or reason to this.
Do we explain why, or just give us the answer? Just
No.
whatever our heart feels.
Whatever if you want to say I wish to give no further details, then don't. But if you want to, however you want.
A little risque.
I mean, as risky as title could get, I guess. Okay, guys. Would you rather explain wire fraud for the 100th time or explain earnest money deposits to a first-time buyer?
I think wire fraud.
Then I'll take earnest money.
No further explanation.
I mean, I think wire fraud's important, and I'll say it 1,000 times till I'm blue in the face, because I don't want people to lose their savings.
Right.
And earnest money, whew, it's been a fun one the past few months.
Okay. Would you rather deal with a printer jam 5 minutes before closing or a buyer show up without their ID?
Oh my god!
Printer jam.
Jam.
I can make that situation be okay no matter what.
The printer jam?
The printer jam.
Wait, I have a clarifying question. Did they already submit their ID through the secure portal we use, like we asked them to in the beginning process?
In a perfect world, yes.
Then it's okay, because I've already got a copy
That's
of it,
right.
and I can verify it. Boom.
Not
Yes.
everyone is proactive as you, and not all title companies have that type of technology.
And she is the processing princess.
Okay, would you rather have a client bring 3 screaming kids to the closing room or their 2 barking dogs?
All of them.
I don't care. Bring them
I'm
all.
really thinking I don't think either would bother me though.
Yeah.
We've seen it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we had that closing.
If you had to pick one between the kids and dogs, which one?
I mean, I'd pick the dogs.
Oh, if I have to pick,
You'd probably pick the kids.
I would probably pick the kids.
Would you rather handle a deal where no one read the contract or where everyone Googled their own legal advice for closing?
Google their own legal advice.
What?
Yeah, they ask a lot better questions.
Or I'm okay with explaining why that's not what we do.
Yeah.
That's great that you did the research, but this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I do feel like it's a lot less frustrating than those conversations where it's like, I didn't agree to pay this. And it's like, oh, here's the number lines from your contract that you did agree to pay it.
Yeah.
You agreed, you initialed again, and then you signed.
And then you signed an amendment, like saying the same thing. Yes. There's 3 counter
And
offers.
I love it.
Would you rather have a lender who's late to every closing or an agent who calls you 10 times a day?
Lender can be late to the closing.
I don't mind either.
You are being too
Politically correct.
Tab. Are you trying to run for office one day?
I mean,
No, she's just like, I don't have to answer that call.
That's right. Her phone doesn't even ring.
you can say so much
And guess what?
without saying so much.
Her voicemail box is full. So good luck. All right. Would you rather explain the difference between title and escrow at every family gathering forever, or never talk about your job at all?
Never talk about a job at all.
No, you already know I'm the first one. I can put title and escrow into any conversation.
That's true. That is true.
We'll see how long it takes them to stop inviting us to the family cookouts.
When I come home every day, my husband says, "How was your day?" And I say, "It was good." And then we move on.
Every day?
Every day, yeah.
Even if you,
too.
wanted to punch the wall.
I'm usually, by the time I get home, I'm over whatever, if I was upset about something, and I honestly don't want to relive it. Mm-hmm. So,
It's great, honey.
yeah.
And we talk so much here, right? And during closings, I've said this for a long time too. Like my kids, when I get home, I'm like, silence. Like silence sounds so wonderful. So,
Which doesn't happen very often when you have kids.
right.
Sorry, guys.
We might unexpectedly pop by your house.
Just go sit out in the woods. All right. Would you rather get stuck with a closing that runs 3 hours late, or one that's 30 minutes early with 0 docs ready?
Why would there be no docs ready if
Yeah,
it's 30 minutes
that's
before
not who we
closing?
are.
Yeah. I would still take that one, though.
I would still take that one.
Because even if there weren't docs ready, it wouldn't take me very long to get them ready. Mm-hmm. Someone else could chit-chat with them, give them some coffee or water or whatever while I'm doing that.
Yeah, we're not going to let it get that close to closing time
No.
without having docs.
No.
That is a waste of your time to drive to our office.
Yes.
Would you rather have a seller cry at closing or a buyer yell at closing?
Ooh, cry.
Had both.
Yeah.
Had both. I could handle either.
Yeah. I'm better with, empathy, and I don't handle anger very well.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I also always jump in when you guys have those type of challenges.
Yes. All right. Would you rather eat lunch at your desk every single day for a year, or attend 2 networking events every single night for a year?
Wait.
Would you rather eat lunch at your desk every single day for a year, or
Right.
attend 2 networking events every single night for a year?
Every single night?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going with 1.
Yeah. I mean, I already do number 1, so...
I already
I already eat lunch at my desk pretty much every day.
literally.
2 networking events a night is
Exhausting.
extreme.
I couldn't even do 2 a week.
No, that's extreme.
2 a month would be pushing it. Yeah, no.
I'm just tired thinking about it.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, here's the last one. Would you rather close a deal where everyone is grumpy but it balances to the penny, or one where everyone is happy but it's off by $20 and you cannot figure out why?
Happy.
Happy. I mean,
Happy.
$20.
Happy.
Now, if it would have said, $20,000,
well, that's a no-brainer.
something's wrong.
Yeah.
I think that brings up an important fact, though. Things do come up, and we talk about them, and that's why there's processes, and that's why you gotta talk, you gotta communicate, because
Stuff happens.
stuff happens.
Yeah. Well, that's a wrap on our lightning round.
So fun.
That was fun. I liked that.
Do y'all have anything else you want to add for today's episode before we say our farewells?
I want to say just a quick thanks to everyone who has listened and is currently listening.
Yeah.
It makes us feel really good that we're working so hard and people care. And so,
Yeah.
thank you.
And
Yes.
even if you're just downloading and not listening, keep on downloading.
Yeah, because that still counts.
That still makes us think you're listening.
So don't forget to follow us on Instagram at creative.closer and hit the link in our bio to share your own closing questions and confessions. We'd love to feature yours on a future episode.
Bye.
Bye guys.